It's a man's world? Tell me why I'm on top of your son right now. My math teacher, Mrs. Jackson, caught me after class one day and said I should compete in the regional math competition. I wasn't really the competitive type back then. I did my homework, got decent grades, but I wasn't staying up late solving equations for fun or anything. She insisted though, said she saw something in me. So I agreed because she was honestly my favorite teacher and I didn't want to let her down. The day of the competition, I walked into this huge auditorium filled with kids who looked way more prepared than me. Everyone had scientific calculators and review books. I had a pencil and a water bottle. That's when I noticed this kid named Ethan from the school across town. He was wearing a button-down shirt tucked into khakis, standing in a circle of friends, talking loud enough for half the room to hear. Yeah, I didn't sleep at all last night, he announced proudly. I was up until 3 a.m. reviewing formulas. My mom made me flashcards for every concept. I'm definitely getting first place. His friends were all nodding like he'd already won. I rolled my eyes and found my seat. The test was hard, really hard. There were problems I'd never seen before, and I could hear kids around me sighing in frustration. When time was called, I wasn't even sure I'd placed at all. 2 hours later, they announced the results. Third place went to some girl from a private school. Then they called second place. My name. I literally froze. Mrs. Jackson started clapping so hard her hands turned red. I walked up, completely shocked, and took my ribbon. I was only 2 points behind first place. Then they called Ethan's name for first. He strutted up to the stage like he expected it, posed for photos with his trophy, and kept glancing back at the audience where his mom was standing in the front row recording everything on her phone. I was genuinely happy with second place. I hadn't expected to place at all. Everything was fine until I was packing up my stuff and overheard Ethan's mother talking to another parent near the exit. Good thing that girl didn't win first place, she said, loud enough that I knew she wanted me to hear. It's a math competition. Boys are just naturally better at this kind of thinking. My son studied so hard for this. It wouldn't be right for some girl to beat him. The other parent looked uncomfortable and mumbled something I couldn't hear. I felt my face get hot. I'd worked hard too. I'd stayed up late studying, but apparently that didn't matter because I wasn't a boy. Mrs. Jackson saw my expression and walked over. She put her hand on my shoulder and said quietly, "Don't listen to ignorant people. You earned that second place." But I couldn't stop thinking about it. That night, I made a decision. This competition happened every year. I had one more chance in 10th grade. I was going to destroy Ethan. For the next 12 months, I turned myself into a math machine. Every single lunch period, I was in Mrs. Jackson's classroom working through practice problems. Every weekend, I spent hours reviewing concepts. I stopped hanging out with my friends as much. My parents started asking if I was okay because I was so focused. Mrs. Jackson stayed after school twice a week just to help me. She'd bring me old competition tests, and we'd go through them problem by problem. The day of the competition came again. I walked in wearing jeans and a hoodie. Ethan was there in the same outfit as last year, surrounded by the same friends, talking about how he'd been preparing for months. His mom was in the front row again with her phone ready. The test felt different this time. I knew exactly what I was doing. Every problem I touched, I felt confident. When time was called, I was certain I'd done well. During the break before results, Ethan walked past me and said, "Good luck beating me this year." He smirked like it was already decided. I just smiled and said nothing. When they started announcing the results, the room got quiet. Third place, not me. Second place, some kid from another school. Then they paused. First place, with a nearly perfect score. They said my name. Mrs. Jackson screamed. Actually screamed. I beat Ethan by 18 points. State champion. First place overall. I walked up to get my trophy, and I could see Ethan's face in the front row. He looked like someone had just told him his dog died. His mom's expression was completely blank, her phone hanging limply in her hand. Mrs. Jackson was crying when I came back down. She hugged me so tight I could barely breathe, but I wasn't done. I walked straight past my seat, stopped right next to where Ethan's mom was standing, and leaned down close enough that only she could hear me. "It's a man's world," I said quietly. "Tell me why I'm on top of your son right now." Her face went pale. She grabbed her purse and left before the ceremony even ended. Didn't stay for photos, didn't congratulate anyone. Ethan transferred to a different school that summer. His mom never showed up to another academic event in the district again. Mrs. Jackson framed my first place certificate and hung it in her classroom. It stayed there